new to the channel, if you're new to the series, I'm a beginner golfer. I've golfed less than 10 times in my entire lifetime, and I am on a mission to break 45. I am doing this series entirely with a bag of sub $5 thrift store clubs. That's my other wedge. So I got the two. I would love a 60 degree wedge and a driver are the two clubs that I've wanted, but you can't find them anywhere for cheap. They're all expensive, and well, I don't have money, so. Welcome to the craziest video of my life, I think. Okay, we need like a little bit of context before we start as to why this is so crazy. I started golf 2 years ago. This is my second summer. When I first started golf, it was like pitch and putts. So like par 3 courses. I went to a thrift store. I bought a couple wedges and a putter. I've been grinding this YouTube thing forever, and on my last channel, I was like the epitome of like a lower middle class creator. Like I had enough money to pay my bills, but I didn't have enough money to do anything else. So when I got into golf, I had to be super on a budget. So I had like assorted club. Like I'll put on screen my actual first set of clubs right now. Like it was assorted thrift store clubs. Even when I started playing full courses, I had my 8-iron was different than my 9-iron, was different than my 7-iron, was different than my 6-iron. Like I didn't have a 6-iron, I don't think. Like I had the most mismatched clubs ever. 1 year ago, right before Rhea and I got married, I bought these Titleist DCI 962.
Sorry, this is like right in my face.
And they were my first ever like uniform set of clubs, like pitching wedge all the way to 3-iron. They were $90 at Golf Town. They're from 1982. And I remember sweating over that $90 because we were trying to pay for a wedding. I had no, like it was legitimately a financial decision, which sounds crazy. Flash forward, start the golf channel, maybe like 3-4 months ago, I invest $400 and I buy a new set of TaylorMade irons. Another used set, another 10-year-old set, but it was something that I could finally like, you know, play with that had a bit more forgiveness than these 1998 blades. And the story I'm trying to tell you is that like this whole journey for me with golf has been one of like bootstrapping, of just trying to like figure it out, make it work, spending all the money I had on playing to try to get better at the game instead of putting it into clubs. And that's why today's video is just, it's the most incredible thing I think that's ever happened to me. Bro, what's up, buddy?
What are you doing?
So the people don't know the story yet. The way this is working is this is kind of going at the beginning of the fitting video before I even get started. And people still don't know why I'm all of a sudden out of nowhere getting a full bag fitting. And what the people don't know is it's literally all because of you, which is absolutely insane. So yeah, I'll give a little context quickly for everyone, but Ben reached out to me on Instagram and out of the blue, and it was just like, hey man, basically love your content, like I want you to go get fitted, like let's go, let's do it, I want to sponsor you to go get fitted. And I get a lot of random messages on Instagram. I told Ben this when we connected, and I'm like, I get weird stuff, and I'm like, man, I don't know, I don't really like this feels, I don't know. But we got connected, we got talking. You couldn't be a more genuine guy, and I'll kind of let you tell the rest from your perspective, but you have legitimately funded me to go get a full bag fitting.
Yeah, well, basically, I'll be honest with you. My son Xavier, he's 5 years old, and huge fan of Good. I'm a huge fan of Good. Bob does sports, the whole YouTube golf community. And basically, we've been watching you since you started. And we would watch you with the clubs, and I couldn't let that be. I mean, you lived in the East Coast, so we had to do something for you. So Xavier's like super pumped.
Yeah.
Yeah, we thought it'd be a great thing, man. We want to see you do big things. You're a genuine guy, so
dude, well,
things are coming your way, I think. Man,
I appreciate that so much, and it's just, I don't, it's mind blowing, right? Like I feel like everyone is gonna assume that this video is either like by a brand, like one of the big club manufacturers, or someone looking even for a sponsorship or whatever. But you literally, I was like, what can we do? What can we promote? And like, you own a business in Halifax, a restoration relief company, right?
Yeah, and it wasn't even about that, to be honest.
I know, that's the craziest part, is you're like, I don't even care if you promote my business. Like that's
honestly, man, I just want to, we're going to continue to do stuff like this for people like yourselves. And it's, like I said, it's not about my company. Couldn't care less, bring up the name or anything like that. For me, it's just, growing this sport that we all love.
Yeah.
And I got to ask, though, how you hitting them?
Dude, Oh, we'll talk off camera because I can't tell them yet. So let's end this portion and then we'll talk all about it.
I'm excited for you.
All right, brother. Well, thank you so much again. And yeah, guys, show them some love in the comments. It's incredible. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Northview Golf and Country Club. You guys have seen me play here, and now I am getting fit here. As you just saw on camera, absolutely incredible story. I'm gonna stop talking. We're just gonna get into it. I'm not affiliated with Titleist at all. This isn't because of Titleist. It's just this is the only place in the city that fits on grass range, and I really wanted Vokey wedges. I like Titleist irons. I wanted to be fitted on a grass range, so I figured why not do the full bag here. And they're also okay with filming, so we're gonna head in there, and I mean we're just gonna get started. Let's go. Never use one of those.
Right. Oh, he's ready.
Wouldn't know what to do with it if you tried to tell me. Dan, right? Dan. Awesome.
I'll put you here.
Okay.
Have you ever been fit before?
I've never been fit before.
Oh, it's a pretty fun little process. You got the easy job. Just hit balls, talk to me, try the new stuff.
Love it.
The order is going to be irons,
Okay.
driver,
Okay.
and then the stuff in between.
Okay.
Okay?
Sweet. Sure.
Don't swing yourself out. You got lots of time. I always take lots of time after a full bag.
Okay. Great.
But definitely start getting loose.
Awesome.
That'll be your time.
All right. I really enjoyed the if you start making divots part. That's fair. Sometimes it just doesn't happen like it's supposed to. And I'm sure for the average person, probably doesn't happen all the time. I don't know if it's like it's probably a good thing, but the swing's been feeling really good lately. I think the last, well, you guys saw me play the Tyson match, but right before that I had the 2 video that I shot here actually. So we've been playing good and the swing's been feeling good. So I'm excited to see what they put me in. None of these clubs, like you guys know, have been fit. They're all just like off the shelf. Most of them are secondhand. So it's gonna be interesting. Let's get warmed up. Well, for our first swing of the day, I'll take everything about that. All right, he's not out here yet, but sneak little peek. Titleist T150s. Kyle's telling me those are brand new to the shop. Those are October release. So, yeah, I mean, this is kind of neat that we're just getting a little early access preview here. I'm very interested. I mean, I don't know anything about clubs. But I know fitting's more than just about the actual clubs. It's about like loft angles, lie angles, whatever the heck that means. But I'm excited just for the clubs. Like I'm genuinely excited to be like, for him to be like, oh, you suck and you need like T3000s, or like, oh, you're like okay and you need this club. Like I'm just gonna do whatever he says. Like I'm really not gonna put much. I don't know anything about it, so I feel like I'm a good blank slate for this type of thing. You know, just whatever he thinks I should do, I'm probably just gonna do.
Let's go unbox those. Let's see what they. Because one, you had the fitting.
You did this for me?
Well, they were supposed to be in.
Okay.
They were shipping out, I think, on the 25th.
Yeah.
So I was expecting them, so I was like, they'll be in. I trust, or else I would have contacted you, like,
it.
hey. But no, they're here.
Well, I was just saying, I'm like, I know nothing about this stuff, you know. So I'm just like, I'm an open book for you. Like,
yeah, I'll do
you're
the
boss
to
for sure.
Explain like why we're doing the stuff, just so
Yeah.
you have a nice idea and you're comfortable with it. But
Yeah.
this process,
Wow, those are sexy.
really works the best for like our facilities. Someone wants new Titleist equipment.
Sure.
Right? And what? I got 6 heads there, the 7th one in there, the T400, but
Yeah.
which ones?
Right.
You know, and that's what this is. Like, hey, we'll test them. We'll make sure that you're comfortable with them, so there's no like buyer's remorse.
Right.
You know, that they feel good, they
Yeah.
work, things like that.
Love it.
Have you ever hit on a track line before?
No. Never.
So radar system, it helps us.
That's not where I was aiming before, but so the divot might kind of cut
We can
against
change it throughout the day. Okay, so
Do you want
tell me a
7
little
iron?
about your game. Let's talk about your, like, what do you normally shoot?
I'm usually kind of like low 80s, I'd say.
Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
low 80s. I've had it. I actually shot my first ever under par round here last week or 2 weeks ago.
Congratulations.
Thanks. Yeah, that was exciting. That's not a common thing, but it's happened.
And I mean, you're filming, you're golfing. Like,
Yeah.
how much do you want to play? Like, a twice a week guy?
No, I play like 5 days a week,
Oh,
probably.
okay, so you're
This is my whole life.
more
now.
than average.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
More than average.
Yeah. 100%. I basically describe it as like I live the life of a pro golfer without having to be good at golf.
Good for you.
So
So you
I-
probably make money.
Oh yeah, I make money. I
Have free
practice every
time.
day. I
Yeah.
have free time. I work out a lot. Yeah.
Rate them out of 5 with me.
Okay.
1 being bad,
Okay.
5 being good. Let's have some fun.
Okay.
Enjoy yourself.
Okay. Sweet. 7 iron, right?
Please.
Okay.
We use a 7 iron to fit off the matrix, and from that, based off that carry data and things like that, we can determine, you know, how high you should go.
Okay.
5 iron, 4 iron, 3 iron, so forth.
I was like a 3. It's a little thin, but other than that, it was okay. I think I was a little excited.
I just forgot my pen. It's recording. You keep hitting. I'll be right back.
Sure. There we go.
That was compressed.
What?
That was compressed.
Yeah, that was a 5 right there for sure.
Okay, how old are you now?
28.
Okay, so
Okay,
you're,
yeah.
I don't see you slowing down anytime soon. You have good tempo,
Okay.
right? A little quicker.
Okay.
So you're probably gonna like some form of stiff.
Okay. Yeah.
Which one? We have no idea which weight, how
Okay.
it works, but that's probably where we're gonna start you off.
Okay.
So my question would be, you did a little bit of research online, obviously looking at some of
Yeah.
the heads before you came. You know, based off your game, I definitely like the T series for you.
Yep.
Right. I think the CB and the MB, I can get great numbers with these ones based off
Yep.
what I just saw, and you can get a little bit more forgiving. Okay. What do you want your new irons to do?
My biggest thing I said was like, I want to have something that I can still work into a little bit. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather than be like a hair on the challenging side that in a year, because like I only started, this is my second summer. So like
Of ever golfing?
ever. Yeah.
Unreal.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
God, I would have never guessed that. Good for
Oh,
you.
thanks.
Wow,
Yeah.
it looks great.
I can show you a video from 2 years ago. It's hilarious. Yeah. Just picked it up. But I mean, I got addicted from the beginning, so I've played so much.
It does that to you.
But yeah, so I mean, like I want, if hopefully the rate of improvement, it's going to slow obviously a little bit, but if it keeps
there's a little
progressing,
plateau, yeah.
I want to have something that like in a year or 2 years from now, I'm not like, oh man, like I really want more out of it. But at the same time, I don't know nothing about clubs, and I have no ego with this. So like whatever you tell me you think is a good idea for that,
Yeah.
I'll trust you.
So I like what you said about working into something.
Yeah.
Think of it more as performance
Yeah.
versus sheer forgiveness. Okay? Head model is the biggest factor to the launch and the spin of the golf ball.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
The shaft is more like your efficiency and dispersion, just how well you swing the stick around your body.
Yeah. Okay.
Makes sense? So as we test, some won't be good,
Right.
and don't beat yourself up.
Okay.
You want to show me what one you're testing?
These are Titleist T100s.
It performs like a blade,
Yep.
right? It's got that low leading edge with a little bit of forgiveness. The forgiveness comes from, Titleist puts like tungsten, like a heavier material in the bottom and around the perimeter. So it adds a little bit of forgiveness, right? But traditional lofts. Have some fun.
That felt way different off the face, but the ball flight was like perfect.
Forgiveness.
Yeah, that was interesting.
So that was your thin one.
Yeah. It's a little swipey.
I might get pretty proactive with this shaft here. Yeah, let's switch it up right away.
Okay.
So this is the AMT black, right? And if I look at yours, right, kind of what you're used to.
Yeah.
So see these like steps?
Yeah.
See how they're pretty uniform, pretty far apart? They do taper down quite a bit right here. Okay, so when these taper down, that's gonna allow the shaft to really kick.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Okay.
So the black one I put you in, you can see they really taper down a little bit further away. All right, so I think it's a little bit harder to square up. I'm gonna put you in the AMT white to continue this. Shafts are just influencers,
Okay.
right? So They'll be characterized as low launch or low spin or high launch, high spin, but they're just influence.
Gotcha.
So I'm going to put a little bit more weight in this puppy. So this is the AMT white. You can see these steps are pretty far apart. So heavier and stiffer.
Nice.
The AMT, different shafts, but the AMT stands for Ascending Mass Technology. So as the shafts get longer, they get 3 grams lighter.
Okay.
And the kick point moves with it. Okay. So it's it's easier to flight your pitching wedge, but the 4-iron feels nice and light. You can get it up in the air.
That's something I really have started doing a little bit more too, is like getting a little more creative with the clubs, and like especially the lower stuff. Like trying to flight like a 9-iron instead of hit like a full pitching wedge in like windy situations and stuff like that, you know? So kind of feeling confident with that, but like with those I feel like I have like a pretty common miss with it. So.
Yeah. And the clubs you're currently using they're forged, they're bigger, they're stronger lofted.
Yeah. I'm just a little too excited.
It's loud.
There we go.
So it sounded munchy.
Yeah, a little bit. It definitely felt nice to at least stay down on one though. I think that's just excitement.
No, those are good numbers there.
That was right off the toe. That was right off the toe, but like still a half decent ball flight.
Yeah, you're gonna lose some ball speed.
Yeah, it looks slower for sure.
That's the perimeter weighting helping you out a little bit. Well, that one.
That felt pretty good. Little off the heel, I think.
Yeah, that's like that little cut I've been seeing you hit.
Yeah. Can I just try to hit like a draw or something?
You can do whatever you like, sir. Definitely at the end I want to see, like, you know, when we find your gamer.
Yeah. Trying to do both.
That's the other thing too. If you're looking the ability to shape the shot, right? Loft and thinner heads, less perimeter weighting is easier to do, to give you that workability. That was your best ball of the day, trying to drive.
Okay.
Right, so it's held its line, best distance. How's that one feel?
Felt perfect.
Compared to the other shaft, does this one feel a little bit more reliable?
Yeah, I like the feel of this.
Yeah, so it's got more weight, right? And that's it, you're just under 90, right?
Okay.
So the AMT white definitely on the stabler side of some of the shafts we can try. So I like that. So the 150, right? It's a bigger head. It physically is longer, bigger. Okay. They leave mine open. Yours would be closed, but see that little polymer in there? Yep. Okay. So the difference being, they take some heavier material out of the top.
Okay.
So they can reposition more weight at the bottom. Yep. So that lowers the center of mass of the golf club, gives us a bit more launch. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The lofts are a little bit stronger to reduce spin. Okay. All right. Love it. Enjoy. Whoa, you gotta actually write this in. That's exciting.
First time.
First time.
Woohoo. Oh yeah, I'm hitting the brand new ones.
Yeah.
There you go.
Out of 5?
That was probably like a 4. That was pretty good. I just changed my stance up a little bit. I was setting up kind of open for those fades initially, and then when you told me I hit that last one so flush, I just kind of set up. I didn't change the club face, but I'm just more square.
I got you.
So just felt a little different, but
out of 5?
Felt 5, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can almost hear it, right?
Yeah.
Camera guy, what's your name, sir?
Kyle.
Kyle.
Yeah, that was flushed.
Yeah, you can hear it, right?
Yeah.
Don't play with it. You might, maybe just 1 degree of toe relief might be nice. You hit some pretty square at standard. And this shaft might not even be the right one. Couple swings with the T200 just so you have a feel for it.
For sure.
As of right now, I think you're a good candidate for the T1 or the 150.
It's a weird feeling watching someone get fit for your dream set.
One day a subscriber will pay for your bag, Kyle.
Just ×2 on the order.
Yeah, exactly. If I had that kind of money.
Right away, feel from the face a little bit more muted, right?
Yeah, it didn't feel great.
Yeah.
The moment I hit that, I kind of grimaced.
So
like,
that, like a little toe-y, right? A lot of forgiveness built in.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would have broke my leg.
I feel like I just hit my first like proper shot today in terms of just like I got my stance to a point where I'm like, oh, okay, this feels good. Probably doesn't help you, but
It all helps me.
just like found kind of like, oh, okay, here we go. Yeah. Now they're gonna come out pretty, probably a bit more consistent.
Until I start making changes.
Yeah.
So this would be your like distance club. So when I start looking at that, because you hit that one solid, right? Yeah, so this is where that smash factor gets up to the 4s again.
Yeah.
The spin rate comes down to 6,400.
Yeah.
So we're carrying a long distance,
Yeah.
a little less stopping power.
Yeah.
If you want a distancing like that, but when you get into that thickness of that sole,
Yeah.
in the rough, some delicate
Yeah.
shots,
Yeah.
I think you're better off with this one, but we can
Yeah.
definitely put something like that in your long irons.
Yeah. It's just like instinct to like point the dirt out.
Clean those grooves.
Yeah. This feels different. Feels heavier at the bottom of the club.
Reliable,
Yeah.
right? Seal that back. It's very, very reliable. We get a lot of the same shots, none of the big misses, and that's it's the AMT white. It's the S300, so
Okay.
it's a very low launching, very stiff, very stable shaft, but it has a little bit of torque value. It's
Okay.
got a little bit of bend, which I think you like.
Okay. It's nice you have this little stool in between. I feel like I'm like coming off shift at a game, just like 45 seconds on the
Yeah.
ice, come take a seat.
If I keep you in one club for too long,
Yeah.
you'll just, especially as a field player,
Yeah.
you'll just keep trying to get the shot you want.
Yeah.
Right? We don't want that.
Yeah.
Right, so I took
100%.
we tried some other stuff. I put you back in this one. You're like, hey, this feels different.
Yeah.
It feels different because you're relating it to the ones you were just hitting and all, right? So we've already hit this combo.
This feels nice. I don't know what you just did. Something just feels good right now.
Okay, I'm 6 back. Very confident that I am going to tiger stick.
Yep.
Does that feel good?
Yeah, it felt really good.
Okay, so that's the T100. Okay, so that doesn't have the weight taken out of the top of the head and
Yep.
put down in the bottom. So the 150 is a bigger head.
Yep.
The 150 was really reliable, not a consistency. For a field player, you'll have more. Big smile. You'll have more feel in the head with this one.
Okay.
So they're both good.
Yeah.
The best shot of the day was the draw that you tried with this one.
Okay. Should I try another one of those?
Yeah, you can, right? You can do whatever you want, but this would be, in terms of irons, this is kind of checking all the boxes. It's
Yeah.
giving you, it's functional for today, it's optimal. But it's also letting you, see that shot there, just do that all, do more of that.
Okay.
But it's letting you, like you said, I want to be able to work into it.
Yeah.
I mean, the performance will be there with these.
Right. That one drew a little.
Yeah, good job. All right, take a breather. How's that feel? Comfortable?
Love this.
Yeah, so-
this feels nice.
AMT white, which is a little bit newer technology than the true tempers that you have right now.
Yeah.
Between the head models, you hit them all appropriate. They all did what they were supposed to do.
Okay.
I thought the 150 was, I had a nice cluster,
Mhm.
right? But you didn't flush it as much as you did this one.
Okay.
Sure, when you miss it, they're all going to be ugly.
Yeah.
But this one, when you did square it up,
Yeah.
the numbers were beautiful, and it felt like with the heavier head, you could do it more often.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's the most amount of loft.
Yep.
So you could run this with your speed, you could run this all the way up to 4 and it'd still be functional with your height, with your apex.
Okay.
Right, so when we start looking at over time, it's purple
Yep.
versus green. So
Yeah.
the green ones are all there, but a little bit scruffier.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so really good job here, good ball speed, 7 iron, 7,000, 162, right? So based off just some of the misses with your current one, yeah, technically you're actually hitting this one a little bit further, but
Yep.
I really don't want that.
Yeah.
I just want it hitting it the same, just a little bit better, more appropriate.
I was definitely like skeptical if I was gonna like an iron enough to be like, because I really do like. I don't like mine. I think I've just gotten used to them, you know.
yeah.
But this feels like so much better.
Softer material,
Everything about this feels better.
forged face. So
Yeah.
when you talk about high feel, the
Yeah.
feedback that you get, so
Yeah.
you can grow or with this club because
Yeah.
it'll give you more feedback.
Yeah.
So when you practice, when you play, it'll be there for
I
you.
love it. If you can't tell already, I have no idea what I'm doing with like.
You're doing everything you need to. You're hitting good shots and going from there.
I just don't know any of the technical aspects about anything to do with golf, so I just know how it feels.
We make sure that when you do hit it well, the launch and spin are optimized to maximize your distance or control. Yep. Good to go. Are we gonna see the same ball flight?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. Okay. I just need one remotely solid just to get a little baseline.
That was good.
Speed 101, ball speed 146. So all we're seeing is just a little bit of loss of ball speed on this. The max coefficient you can get for smash is 1.5.
Okay.
So let's say you swung it at 100 miles an hour, ball came off at 150. I divide that 1.5.
Yep.
All right. You could see it with a putter maybe, but maybe a 3-wood, maybe some hybrid stuff.
Okay.
But typically only with the driver. So I'm hoping I can lean into some newer technology.
Yeah.
Right, to get that ball speed up. I'm hoping the TSR will do that for me because it looked like a pretty solid strike. Felt good to you too. Yeah. So I'm hoping that. The other thing is the amount of deflection and spin rate. So that was a good strike. Launched at 15, spun at 3,700 RPM. And Rose, I got to start you kind of like A1. So you're playing a version of the Tensai Blue in that driver. Okay.
Okay.
And it's a bit softer than this one. This is like the newer X-Link model. I'm going to give it to you in a 65 stiff Tensai Blue, mid launch, mid flex, 10 degree TSR2 TR2 model there. Visually,
That felt good.
no, but visually they look the same, honestly, as your current model.
Yeah.
Like that looked identical.
Yeah.
Right? So this is where I lean into TrackMan to see
Yeah.
what the spin rates are.
Yeah.
3,000 RPM. So
Wow.
a whole 1,000, and this is at 10 degree,
Yeah.
right? So I can still adjust it,
Okay.
but 248 in the air, right? 260 total, we're getting there.
Nice. Yeah. That felt better.
But this one is okay. When you hit it good, it responds well, but I think it's a little too whippy. It's too loose.
Yeah. It felt like I had two misses that were very, very, very different.
You just have a good, quick tempo. So
Okay.
I think you need a bit more stability in there.
Okay.
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 And if it's a dream set, and it's 1 mile per hour better, 1 yard further,
Yeah.
right? Go for it.
That's the nice thing about me is I don't know any of this. It's all gibberish. So you can tell me you have all the best everything in the world, and I'll believe you.
We
And
have
I
some
won't.
nice
I won't.
options.
I won't want any more. That's the nice thing.
Okay, let's try the 3 head.
Okay.
It's like a car.
That's your next bucket list question for your subscribers.
Who's gonna buy me a TrackMan?
Yeah, I need a TrackMan.
I'm not gonna push my luck after today. That's for sure. So just a normal swing on this one?
So here's the 3 model.
Okay.
So a little bit traditional, more pear shape.
Yep.
Less forgiving off the perimeter, but preferred by a lot of people, especially people who like to shape it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, these are all like the perfect ball flight for me, like what I like to see off a tee consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Like I will, like Kyle said, I will hit draws if I feel like I want to hit into the wind or try to turn it around something. But this is definitely what I like.
272. We made it.
272.
We made it.
Look at this guy. spun, but still felt good.
And this would be easier to shape this model.
Yeah, I'll try to hit a draw real quick.
This one has a little back. With the CG, there you go. The CG, the twisting becomes greater, right? So it's at
283.
Yeah, bomb squad.
All right, I gotta try to hit the ball a little harder, I guess.
That was a good one.
I feel like I've just had no confidence swinging hard because I feel like when I swung hard, it either hasn't done anything or the misses have been so much bigger. But that was like perfect.
So it's a little high for my eye, but I know your natural flight's a bit higher than mine. Probably reduce the loft a little bit. I'm gonna put you in the firmer, right? But you should still feel the flex.
Okay.
I want the 9 head there.
All right.
So this is a Project X model.
Okay.
It's pretty stiff, but it's a lower spinning option. It's very stable.
I'm gonna set up for kind of a draw again. Let me know if you want me to go back to hitting a cut.
No, you can do you, right? You'll know which ones you like.
Yeah.
So this is how this is going to work.
Yeah.
We want to build you a shaft or a club that you can play well with, right?
Yeah.
So this Project X one, this like stable, you know, lower spinning one, you could hopefully like turn on it like you like to, and hopefully it doesn't slice too much.
Okay, so I should try hitting.
Do you know what I mean? But when but even you just hauling off trying to release these, right, are still not as far as the shafts that have that more flex.
Okay.
So the ones that flex a little bit more, when you really peel open, sometimes they don't kick.
Gotcha.
When you leave it out to the right. Right, so
that felt really nice.
Yeah, so if that's your kind of go-to to like really pull hard through it, this is a good option because it'll take some of that spin out.
Okay. Yeah, I heard the term for the first time like 2 days ago, like a pull fade. Yeah. And like I feel like that is what I feel. Yeah. Especially with the driver. Like I feel like I'm kind of like pulling it into a fade.
Yeah, that's why we're erring on clubs that are like stiffer. Yeah. They don't kick as much, right? Because you're pulling that handle pretty hard. All right, so with this model,
that feels great.
Yeah, so it's stiffer.
Yeah.
We tried it in your irons as well.
That feels great.
Like a similar option.
Yeah.
But this allows you to be pretty aggressive and not worry too much that you're going to lose it right.
Yeah,
you can still square it up. Like you can still hit your draws. Yeah. You will be lower spinning.
This feels like I can swing harder for sure. Yeah, and I've enjoyed that.
So very similar. TSR2, TSR3. The TSR1 sits too flat. He's not here. I'm just talking to nobody. How am I doing?
Talking to me.
That's true.
I'm probably paying more attention.
Nah, you're doing good. I haven't asked you if you needed anything.
I mean, after this experience, I'll be back.
Yeah, come for a fit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna build these up for him. So, same thing, 2s and 3s. They make a 1. Your swing's way too fast for the 1. It's just a lighter head, things like that. So the 2 is your jack of all trades fairway model. Like if someone wants to hit it off the ground, the tee, they want easy height, they want it, then I recommend the 2 like wholeheartedly. It's got a nice flatter bottom, it sits a little bit nicer, it's easier to hit off the ground. Okay. If someone says, give me a mini driver, well, I have a 2+ for that, or a 3.
Gotcha.
The other reason why people may like the 3 is because they hit down so much, it keeps the spin and everything off. Okay. In terms of lofts, 15, 16, 5, 18, we'll see. Okay. Okay. Let's see if you get the 15 airborne, which I think you will.
Yeah, I like the sound of being able to kind of have one that does both.
Right. I think the 2 model will be really good. So we'll see both.
Do you want ground first?
Either one. Enjoy yourself.
Let's go ground. Actually, maybe I'll go tee because I've never hit it off the ground. So. in general, this might be a funny question, but you try to hit a 3-wood like an iron or like a driver?
Good question. So you could do both.
Never done this.
Okay, hybrids and you can do both. You could take a little divvy with this. You could play it more leading edge.
Yeah.
Can I borrow this with it?
Yeah.
You could play it maybe a little bit more back with a little bit more like trap on it.
Okay.
Or you could use the bounce.
Love it.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's the one that's gonna like nuke it.
Yeah.
Like if you take the back and just like spank it off.
Yeah.
So the 3-wood, in my opinion, wants to be like one of the most level clubs through the ball.
Okay.
Okay. You can trap it, it'll do its thing.
Yeah.
Or you can hit it pretty level.
Gotcha. I'm excited.
Come a long way for not for golfing. What, is it a year in?
Yeah,
It's ridiculous.
it's kind of crazy.
It's ridiculous. Show me that draw one.
Okay.
So even that one, 225.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah, the feel versus real, like just
Well, he's just
play a draw.
So his ball was coming out low and with a lot of cut, right?
Yeah.
So he's just pulling. So that was beautiful. How'd that feel?
Great. Yeah, that one felt good.
That was beautiful. So that was 228 carry, 248 total. Good launch at 12, spun at 3,000 RPM with a height of 90 feet. Beautiful. Okay,
Yeah,
so
that thing feels good.
Yeah, I know.
I like that.
We just need one. We just need something reliable that goes a long way.
Yeah.
In a perfect world, if I could get one club to stop rolling where the other one carries to, you could start using your decisions to cover the course.
Gotcha.
Okay?
Okay.
But if we want this to like 228, 242, 225, 248, if we want this to like rival our driver, right, then we'll keep you in a 15. If we want it to be more greens, like more height, more spin, we can start adding loft.
Okay.
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 But very traditional there. I loved that. I thought that was great height. That was very optimal.
I liked everything about that. I liked the feel of it. I liked the ball flight of it. I liked everything.
Like I can't really adjust too much to get that where it needs to be.
No, that felt perfect.
Yeah. So the fairway models, you felt that
Easy.
hot.
Yeah.
Right?
Felt nice.
Yeah.
I just want to hit off the ground one time.
That was perfect. Really nice. And you felt when you held off and did the cut off the start?
Yeah.
Right, so that's your kind of your game. You have
Yeah.
a square, then you have a hold cut, and you just go play your golf with those two shots. And
Ball just up.
the ball can't wait to get out there.
I know, right?
All right, so see how you could put a little reliable cut on that?
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah, it felt great.
Want it to go higher, which I don't think we need to. We could add some loft to that, but you'll never, like if I give you a 16.5, you'll never be able to get the ball speed of that 15.
No,
and it's not a height issue. It's when someone can't get in the air, we start adding loft.
Yeah.
Right? So if you want one, sorry, you're trying to talk to me. I'll let you.
I was just gonna say I would put this in my bag right now.
Yeah.
Like I would just take that home.
So the other rule about fitting, if someone says that, you don't do anything to it.
That felt amazing.
As long as you're not going to hurt the player, I should say that.
Yeah.
But ultimately, no.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is where it's going to get it's a little tricky here. So
That's a big old beefcake 1-iron.
oh yeah.
That's fun.
A little bit more of a traditional looking hybrid. It's like it's a little bit more rounded. Real easy to shoot the ball up in the air.
Okay.
Effortless height.
Okay.
The 3, like a little brick of an iron.
Okay.
All right. So people like to hit down. I think you should hit both.
Okay.
And see which one feels good. I have an 80 gram and a 90 gram shaft.
Okay.
I've been kind of erring on like some of the heavier side with your irons and things, but I'll try the 80 first,
Okay.
and then we'll.
Sure.
I'm gonna put you in the 2 first. And this is a 318, can play at 19 or 20 or 17, so very strong because your forehand is 24 degrees.
Okay.
You can get this in a traditional 21. I just want to see how far this goes.
Sure. Yep.
Pick it off the ground, be quite level. And to be honest, that's what this one likes.
Okay.
The other one you could hit a little bit more down on. Right, see how that's quite level?
Yeah.
So there's your effortless height. That's what the 2 likes. But I want to try the 3 model.
I like this shaft. I feel like it's been like kind of similar, right? Okay.
And then we tried the flexier options, like
Yeah.
your 10 side blue in there, but yeah, you want a lot more stability. And it's tempo. The faster someone swings it,
Yeah.
right? The quicker the change of direction. Typically they like things a little bit stiffer.
Okay.
Or they like playing with tons of shape and they really sling the heck out of it.
Gotcha.
So this is the 3 model. Those are great, by the way.
Okay.
You've got a great little cluster here.
So this one's like hit down on it a bit more?
You can hit it the same way. But yes, people that usually like to hit down a little bit more iron-like, like this one, but you could sweep this one all the same.
I'll sweep one first.
Now see how it feels like a bit of a brick,
It does, yeah.
right? And
It feels less spinny though.
it is.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so it's a little bit harder to get some height.
I think if I compress it, I can get height. Like I think if, like that one I tried to sweep.
That one was fine. I like that.
I feel like this I can probably get higher. Woo! I got it higher.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm gonna do that again.
I didn't mind your sweep feels.
Yeah, okay.
Beautiful.
There we go. That was a better compression.
So for someone whose miss is to overspin it,
yeah.
I'd err on the side of the 3 model,
Okay.
right?
Which is the one I hit first?
This one,
Oh, this one.
right? Because this one will have a little less spin.
Okay. Yeah, I do like it. Let me try to hit that one again.
I lost it.
Just like center,
Do we like it?
heading back. Yeah, I
So
think
between
so.
both are functional.
It feels like this feels like I can't hit it bad.
You can't hit it fat.
Bad.
Oh, bad.
Like I can't hit a bad shot.
All right, so this is where I'm at. Like this would be
It feels like
easier to hit off the tee, easier to flight low. Right? If you were gonna go with like a driving iron,
Yep.
this I think is a better option.
Okay.
Right? Gives you a little bit more, but we'll try it. The 2 option, the other hybrid, is if you just want to hit that nice high soft approach shot into greens. But this is your off the tee, I want to sting one. It's really hard to trap that other model.
Okay. Yeah, let me try that.
So
actually.
based off your, you know, the conversations we had about trying to have something more reliable off the tee besides, you know, we have a 4 iron.
Yeah.
This would be that thing that you could hit, not have to worry about it going too high, all this stuff.
Right. So I can hit this one pretty low, you think?
You can explore it. You can definitely shape it.
Try to hit like a low drawing one.
These are pummeled. What craft?
That was fun.
What craft? Right? So if I bring this, I'll show you the data here. I'm cleaning up the circles as we go. Where's the sun? Can you see that, or is it no chance?
Oh yeah. I can see.
Okay. Well, how are we making out? We're back. Okay. So that was your little stinger.
Yeah.
Right. So what did that roll out to? Just curious. 200.
Yeah, 217. Yeah, which is all I think out of like
Little
a
stinger.
215 in the center of the fairway on like a tight 365 par 4. That's
When you
what I'm
hit it
thinking.
though, right?
Yeah.
When you hit it,
When I hit it hard.
206, 221. Like those are the
221, okay.
yellows there.
Yeah.
There's a green one in behind there, and then these are, that's the 2 model.
Okay.
Right? I mean, it depends if you want to see that like effortless like balloon height.
I like the feeling of this so far of being able to do what I want with it. Like that was so easy to hit low, and I feel like right now I could probably hit it off this tee really high.
Okay.
Yeah. It's super easy to do both
Yeah,
with.
more like an iron.
Yeah,
Right. Whereas,
yeah.
and it's a thinner design here.
Yeah.
Right, which I like. I think once things get too big for you, I think we struggle.
Yeah, I like that thing.
Yeah. Good.
That thing I like a lot.
See, there we go. And then we just stop.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's just tired of spending too much time with you.
No,
Or
honestly,
if we're
dude.
just
I'm-
cruising through.
I wasn't like as sure about the irons at first as I was about the 3-wood and that.
Yeah, see, and I want you to be that sure
Yeah,
about
those
them,
two
but-
I'm like sick. And like this feels exactly like I was expecting like a 2-iron to feel. Like it feels heavy, it feels like I can hit it low, I can hit it high, I can do whatever.
So the
I feel like I could like use that thing off the tee all the time and just be super confident.
so because you're doing that, I'm reminded that your other clubs are going to be like scoring clubs. They're both
Yeah.
hitting a number.
Yes.
So back to what you should do, I wouldn't even split set it. I'd
Yeah.
go with T100s
Yeah.
up to a 4-iron,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Introduce
I like that.
this at 20 degrees,
Yeah.
right? Go from there.
Okay. I like that.
And this has good adjustability. I wouldn't even get into like a hot 4-iron.
No,
because
yeah.
it's
No,
more
no.
about like, how far am I? Oh, that's
Yeah.
a 4.
Well, I feel like this I can comfortably hit anywhere from like 200 to 230 really easily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And
And
with
I-
options.
And I feel like with a 4-iron, I don't want to feel that. I just kind of want to feel like, all right, this is how far it's gonna go.
So that T200 debate
Yeah.
that we were having earlier,
Yeah.
hey, do we could put that in our 4?
Yeah.
Hey, no, do we go
Yeah.
150s across? I'd say no, because this will do it. There's
Yeah.
your confident
Yeah,
club,
I like
and then
it.
your 4-iron is just your 4-iron.
I love it.
All right. Did you want to try to hit a driving iron?
Maybe just for fun, but yeah,
Sure,
I
that's
like that one
fine.
a lot.
This would be the 3.
I already like the
So this
feel
is
that I
a
was
T. Where is it? Okay, and then there we go. Okay, so that's the T200 model,
Yeah.
right? And then this would be the 505 model. This is the big hoss.
Yeah, let me try that.
You just right into that. Don't
Yeah.
get this T200 out of here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just because like I know I wouldn't be like I'm not getting it to hit off the ground.
So this would, for me, it would be replacing the hybrid. So you have to like this more than that hybrid you just hit.
No, I like the hybrid a lot more.
Just feels faster.
The hybrid, I just feel like this feels like I'm gonna lose it. The hybrid is like I know exactly where the head is at all times.
This is great. Excuse me. You're doing well. All right. The fun stuff.
Yeah, give me some wedges. Let's go.
We keep a standard 4-degree gap.
Yeah,
Coming off them, it's a 50, 54, 58. That is one option.
that's what I like.
Right?
That's what I wanted in my head.
Okay.
That's what I wanted. I wanted to move away from the 60 because I felt like I couldn't hit. Like I like the idea of being able to hit like a semi-full shot, but I feel like I can work the ball enough, like with short stuff, that I don't need that extra 2 degrees, and I'd get a better full swing out of it.
Okay, so that would be the argument.
Yeah.
If the 60, if you wanted the lob wedge, for example, because
Yeah.
it might not be a 60, but if you want your highest lofted wedge
Yeah.
to have a tighter distance gap
Yeah.
and have less guesswork on the fuller part of the game,
Yeah.
right? Then yes, 4 degrees all the way.
Yeah.
If you wanted your 60 primarily for around the greens,
Yeah.
then that 2 degrees is huge
Yeah.
for green side. Let's steal that real quick. Did you get that from here?
Yeah. I
Okay,
just-
no worries, no worries.
I was
So-
too excited, man. I wanted the
for,
wedges.
that's okay. So for your 50, see some of those.
Yeah.
Whatever your fuller 50 would be.
Okay.
And you should like the feel of these shafts.
Yeah, this feels great.
Because these are Vokey wedge flex with like a modified S2.
Yeah.
Ideally with, as you hit a couple more, I'll just talk. But ideally, you want a shaft match. You want the same type. So these are true temper, just like your AMTs.
You can talk while I swing, won't bother.
No, I wanted to hear it.
Okay.
You either want to play the same shaft or you want to step them one softer.
Right.
Your 700 was 90 miles an hour. You're going to hit some wedges with your club head speed at 50.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Gotcha.
so playing if it's an S3, playing an S2. If someone's playing a Project X 6.5, they should probably get a 6.0 in their wedges.
Yeah.
Things like that.
What's up, dog?
How you doing?
Good, man. Good to see you.
This is Tyson, my really good golf friend. He's playing with us later.
I'm trying to pump through this now because
Yeah, that's all my stuff right there. You can let me know what you think. That's all my stuff so far.
That's 4.
Yeah.
yeah,
Donk!
yeah, it's the
He's
real
in his
thing.
head
All
all
right, I can't get distracted. We got to go. Yeah, you can have fun with it. what I'm gonna need to see is that was one. Now I need to see like a 3/4.
Yep.
So an abbreviated version with this club, if you can.
Yeah.
I'm treating you like you're like a Div 1 college player because just honestly, it looks good, doesn't it?
Appreciate it.
For just a year in.
He's doing all right.
2 years.
I'd probably be like 3/4. Nice. Good. All right. See that red flag in front of us?
Yep.
Let's hit one at that. Yeah. And you're, like you said, you're gonna pretty much just leave your face square and pretty traditional. Right?
Yeah, I just kind of swing less hard.
Beautiful. Shot with it without it digging. Oh.
Oh my god. Is that the M grind?
Oh, you could have done that. Yeah, it is. You could have done that over there.
I
That
could have,
is
I know,
great
but I'm
technique.
just, it's a liability type
Yeah,
thing,
you
know?
could have done that great. Now, if you could learn to do that slow, you could have there. You'd have like world class. Oh, ooh. Okay, so if that's the shot that's ever in your repertoire, the M grind or the L gives you an option. But once again, I'm trying to give you lots of bounce in the 60 for your fuller shot. So let's see if we can square this up.
Okay.
Red flag stuff, pitch it, and let's hopefully we can achieve it.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. I'm going to leave it there for today. Long video. If you've made it this far, thank you guys so much for sticking around and tuning in. I hope you did enjoy something very different, something that obviously I just never saw coming, and it genuinely has blown my mind. But there's gonna be so much content to follow. We're gonna do a full what's in the bag. I'm gonna show you everything I got. We're gonna do a gapping analysis. I have so much content planned around these new clubs and showing you guys stuff. So comment down below if you want to see anything specific. But yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thanks again to Ben for making this all happen. This is crazy, man. This journey. Thank you guys.